So, Mike. Yeah? Have you ever considered...
Come on, you got to get through the question.
I have, and I'm usually...
Start it again. I bet you're normally better at this, aren't you?
I am
a lot straighter.
I'm a lot better at this than usual.
Yeah.
Have we ever considered...
Come on! So, Ben, thank you for putting me up in, I'll probably say what can only be described as a centre. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't go as far to say it's an asylum, but the atmosphere is very clinical, isn't it? A lot of wipe away surfaces.
Yeah.
Laminated. Everything's laminated.
Yeah.
Was it expensive?
To get it all laminated?
To laminate, you know.
Well, it's the government's money, Mike. So
there's a laminated hat over there hanging up.
Well, yeah, that's when I want to play dress up. But, like, it's the government's money, innit? So it's just, you know...
Just get it on the social.
I just get it on the old social, you know?
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously I'm sat here tucking it into a small supermarket lager.
That we won't name. For sponsorship. Well, but what I will say is, you ever used that Squarespace?
No.
No? Oh, okay. All right, carry on.
And
because
you're just sat there with your high energy paste.
Yeah,
it's kind of the sort of those endurance athletes drink.
Or Andy Murray when he squeezes his paste in between the old.
So I guess what I'm trying to get at is this just is this a sort of a fairly typical Thursday for you, just sitting in
with my paste,
watching telly, drinking your high energy paste?
Well, it's hard. I've tried drinking it. It's hard. You really. It's like can you drink toothpaste?
You sort of spread it on the inside of your mouth.
Yeah, sort of nom it on the inside of my gums like that. Well, no, I'm enjoying myself. Home with another Hammers on. You know.
On your novelty telly.
On my novelty television, yeah. It's
remarkably small, isn't it?
Yeah. The telly's not bad either. All right, fine. Have you ever considered going paperless?
Yes, in fact, the thought rarely leaves my mind.
I heard it's very good for the environment. Do you do much online bank? When you've done your online banking, just sometimes print out your bank statement and then just hold the warm paper against your face.
No, because I've gone paperless, Ben.
You don't
draw in the first question.
Yeah.
That might not make it in.
No? It's gonna.
Because you've laughed through it and we've done it 4 times now.
No? Okay, fine. As you can see, I'm wearing a particularly enchanting tabard today. It's black, with over 100 plastic sequins stitched into the shape of a crescent moon. That's certainly a lot of plastic, wouldn't you agree? Now, as I'm sure you're aware, burning plastic releases greenhouse gases, which contribute to rising sea levels. So, my tabard question this week is, what would you do to combat rising sea levels? I've had an idea, but I'd like to hear yours first.
Well, it's a very tricky question. And I think it's a very large question to just say out of the blue to me now. But
out of the black.
To combat
Tabard with a crescent moon on.
To combat the rising sea levels, I think we've got to invest a reasonable amount in preventative measures.
Yeah. Like flood defences, that sort of thing.
I'm thinking sooner than that. That's a reactionary... that's a reactionary fix, isn't it? You don't prevent... we need to prevent the sea level rise.
So like an analogy would be like, reactionary would be you checking into rehab for your alcoholism, right? But like a preventative measure would be you to sort of, learn from a young age that that's not an appropriate amount of alcohol to drink.
Exactly.
but we can only really sadly do the reaction now
Because it's happened.
because it's happened.
Because it's happened.
Because it's sadly happened. But in terms of that, so you think preventative is
Well, you've raised a good point, haven't you? Preventative. We're way past that.
sadly.
Yeah.
Sadly. So I had an idea.
Okay.
Basically, you get every single household to have a single glass in their house, and they just go out to the sea and they just take a single glass of seawater and they just have it in their house.
I think that's a very good idea.
And, maybe 2 if it gets really bad. But, if you think there's like 70 million people in the UK, how many is 70 million glasses of seawater?
Oh, exactly.
And how much? There can't be that much sea, can there? So if everyone just does that, it's like, you're taking a bit of thing out of the bath.
I think so. I mean, I think providing you're not then simply putting it back into the
you
just keep it.
You just keep it on your shelf next to your salt and pepper.
I think it could. I think it's a very good idea.
Yeah, next to your condiments. You could have it in the cupboard if you want. And there would be like a government body that would go around and make sure everyone's got a glass on their window at all times. Maybe not in the window because it would evaporate, but like maybe in the cupboard or something. Should be right there, shouldn't it?
Well, is evaporating a problem?
Yeah, because it would rain, it would go back into the sea, wouldn't it? So,
Yeah,
but job done, by and large, job done.
So you've actually got to prevent it from evaporating is really another part of the challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, so if it's in a cupboard, it's not going to go anywhere, is it?
No.
Or if you freeze it.
You could freeze it, yeah.
So if everyone just keeps a block of seawater in their fridge... I don't know anything about this.
Just throwing it out there, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not an expert. Welcome to another edition of Ben's Brain Bender. Do you think you've got what it takes this time? Here we go. You are on a train. It is the 7:38 to Weston-super-Mare. It is not a sunny day, but it is not raining. Horses gallop through a field outside, their sleek yet muscular bodies reminding you of a romantic summer with a childhood sweetheart. You open the window. It smells like shit. You're not quite sure what you expected a field full of horses to smell like. The man in the seat opposite you looks suspicious. He is wearing a red coat. A red coat. He blows you a kiss and then mouths the word bubblegum before slipping unconscious. You search the pockets of his coat and discover a note written in blue ink. Blue ink. The note appears to be a list of things the man has recently kicked to death. His driving licence names him as Marvin Plop of 98 Chesterton Drive, Kings Lynn. How fast is the train going? So, there we go, another devilishly difficult puzzle for you to solve. If anyone's struggling, I will say that the telegraph poles that run alongside the track occur roughly every 13 horse lengths. Good luck, everyone, and as always, answers will be at the end of the programme. So, what did you want to say about my tabard?
Well, I think the main thing is what I want to get across is, as a callback to previously, I'm painting a picture of where we are now.
And what's going on, yeah?
And what's going on. We've mentioned laminated hats and a novelty-sized television. And a high energy paste. So I guess what I'd say is, in order to try and describe what the tabard looks like on you, how it falls on you, how you wear it, is I would say it's a bit like someone's unwrapped like a sausage,
Right.
took the skin off a sausage, and then sort of cling filmed it.
Right. Yeah. So I'm just sort of.
I think what I'm trying to get at is it's very tight. It's hugging you in all of the right places, but almost to the point where it looks like it's been painted on.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay.
Oh god, I've never even said anything.
Yeah. On the subject of meat,
I've got a question about meat.
Well, on the subject of, have you ever played Meat Tetris? Because I got a cousin, my third cousin, Joseph Whitlock, I think he's in Cockermouth now. Joseph Whitlock, he's a butcher, right? Or he's like an assistant to the butcher, and he plays Meat Tetris, right? So basically, whenever they're like all the meat, right, or like the display meat, and they want
your best meat, really. Let's face it.
Well, yeah, you put your best foot forward. You put your best lamb chop forward.
You put your best meat in the window.
When they want to get rid of that, when they want to get rid of it, what they do is, right, they get these two bits of plexiglass, put them together, right, and they play Meat Tetris. So you got your lamb, you got your burgers, you got your lamb chop, you got your sausage, the long thin ones, and you try and build a thing. You try and play Tetris, but with the meat. You drop it down the passage. You drop a sausage down the passage.
Okay.
And you drop like a burger down, and that's like your square one, isn't it, or something? And you could have like
your square one.
Well, you could cut the edges off a burger, couldn't you?
So you're cutting the meat into the shapes, basically, is what you're saying.
Well, kind of, yeah. But then at the same time, I think a lamb.
And
lamb shank could be a good like L-shaped one, wouldn't it? You know, because it's got the bones.
Well, yeah, the
out.
chop would go in, but you'd need a corresponding. Well, then I suppose the opposite lamb shank would.
Yeah,
it'd be chop, not shank, wouldn't it?
Well, regardless, yeah.
What you're doing about bones?
Good, you know.
That answers that question. Give me a fucking answer. What would you do with all the bones?
There's a dog called Patrick Marlebon, who frequents the back of the shop, and so we just chuck him the bones.
Chuck him the bones, and presumably the offcuts when you're having to cut all of the burgers into squares.
Yeah, he's a fat dog.
I'm just thinking, mate, is this made up?
No.
Fucking hell. Can't you say this, guy?
No, it's not made up. So, have you got a question to ask me, Mike?
Yeah, okay, and it's on the subject of meat. Yeah, okay. So I guess my real question is, Ben, is how much meat could you fit in your pocket and why?
So the first thing is how much meat.
And why?
Is it just one of my pockets, or is it any of my... Can I pick the pocket?
I wasn't expecting you to dissect the questions. I think I'm being as straightforward there as I can be.
Well, you're a straightforward man. I think... Well, the thing is that the front breast pocket on that you'd have a pocket square in, you could maybe fit like a little burger and like a little bit of cheese on top.
Yeah, but you can't fucking cut off the edges off like your meat Tetris idea. I'm talking untampered meat here, and you can't shape it.
I thought maybe I could fit I could probably fit about 5 sausages in my right trouser pocket. And then maybe just about a big fucking big snowball-sized bit of mince in one of the other pockets. So mince would be good because you can shape mince, really, can you?
I'll let you off with shaping mince because there's going to be some shaping happening, which is...
It's just natural as it adjusts to the contours of my body.
It's very much like water, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a question. Yeah, well, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah,
So
I'm satisfied with that. Okay.
No, you shouldn't be satisfied because you asked how much and why.
I did ask you why. Actually.
asked
Yeah.
me-
What? Well, yeah, but you sort of just did your own thing and just went off with it.
Well, no, but I think why is it important? Like, why would I be carrying a pocket full of mints?
Well, yeah, you said you can fit 5 sausages in there, maybe a snowball size
Bit of mince.
Why would you do that?
Mint snowball fight. Meat fighting.
Meat fighting. All right, I'll give you meat fight if it's in season. If it's the
Yeah.
right time of year.
Yeah, if it's the right time of year, I'll have a meat fight. And then maybe I'm going to like a barbecue that I haven't been invited to, and then when the family is just getting the family have had the barbecue, right?
Yeah.
I'm watching from the hedge. They go inside and they start playing charades or something, and they're letting the barbecue cool down.
Right.
And I run and get my meat on right quick.
Well, then
Before the dad comes out and like just goes to check it's all switched off. and
okay,
everything.
and I appreciate your answer, Ben, but I'm gonna have to pick you up on something if you don't mind.
I do, but I'll let you.
You've used this. You've given me meat fight for your meat snowball. You're now telling me that you're sort of, you're going in there and doing sausages when the family's left. The barbecue's still simmering, still got embers, still got heat in it.
Yeah.
Hot barbecue, and you are an opportunist sausage maker. What I'll put to you is, why would you choose the sausage? Famously takes a very long time to cook. If you're going to be an opportunist griller, you're going to be one of choosing your quick grill items. You're talking anything thin. So you're talking...
I thought Opportunist Griller was a Beastie Boys
You're
album.
talking...
I'm going to come in with this one now, and it's going to come in strong, okay?
Yep.
What's your biggest regret? Is it those shit tattoos? Are you planning on going on the Great Britain's shit tattoo fixers television programme? You nonce.
Is this a question that everyone gets asked? Because I feel it's very specific.
Mike.
Yep.
I notice you're missing half of one of your fingers. How did that happen? Was it difficult for you to lose a finger? Was it because of your brief but turbulent association with the Yakuza or one of the other many gangs of East Asia?
Again, Ben, and I don't mean to keep pointing on the same point, but you are loading these questions. I feel like you're asking me a fairly open question and then feeding me the answers in a direction that you think is funny.
There's nothing funny about losing one bit of your finger, mate.
That's completely made up, so I don't know how to answer the question. Next.
Right, okay, fine.
Am I ruining these? A lot of people play along with it, don't they? You go, oh, have you got a funny head? And they go, oh, well, I've got a funny head because of this funny reason. Whereas if I've not got half a finger, have got shit tattoos, but the question was loaded.
Here's a question that isn't loaded.
Okay.
Does the name Daniel Hammercock mean anything to you?
No. Should it?
I don't know. You tell me, mate. Hang on. Does the name Margaret Hammercock mean anything?
Ah, well, okay. Margaret. Maggie
Hammercock.
Maggie Hammers.
Maggie Hammercock, yeah.
I know Maggie Hammers.
But you don't know Margaret Hammercock?
Well, it could have been Hammercock. People have nicknames, and they shorten them.
Okay. So that doesn't mean anything, no?
Not specifically. I know of Maggie Hammers. You'll rarely find anybody from my sort of neck of the woods that hasn't heard of Maggie Hammers in one way or another. She was a key hammer thrower. And if anything, it was the Maggie Hammers movement that has led to Britain competing successfully in the hammer throw event.
I don't know why you made that up, but okay, fine. You're playing along now, are you?
display longer,
Yeah.
didn't I?
Yeah.
I'm worried that I'm ruining all these questions because a lot of them are just completely made up.
Yeah, they are. What about, do you know Simon Caps Lock?
God, fuck you out.
Do you not know a Simon?
No.
No, you don't know Simon.
Well, were you reading the fucking phone box to me and asking if I know if you're following? It's not making great. It's not making great podcast material, is it?
I'll do one more. Do you know? No, I'm going to compose myself before this. Let's just take a drink. Hang on.
Have a bit of
my cider.
High intensity pace.
So you don't know Simon, you don't know Margaret Hammercock. Do you know?
Well, I made up a thing about Margaret, but I'll come clean that there is no Maggie Hammers. She is not part of the
Is she not?
Hammer movement, and she is not the reason why Britain can now competitively and successfully compete at the hammer throw event.
Yeah. Do you know anything about a Michael Vagabond?
No.
No?
No.
Alright, fine.